Hey there, it's David H. Lawrence the 17th, and in one of the other videos that I made in this series of one video a day for the entire year, I mentioned, I guess just kind of casually, I mentioned, yeah, I'm a process guy, not an options guy, so I need to know the step by step. And somebody wrote me an email saying, What? What does that mean? You're a process guy. What is that? Tell me what that means." Okay, so there's lots of ways to divvy up people in the world. And one of the ways to sort of assign an approach to things to people is either you're an options person or you're a process person. And it's really a spectrum. There are people that are toward one end or the other. I'm pretty pure when it comes to being a process person. But as I was watching the playoff games, go Rams, um, uh, I'm sorry, I'm kind of excited that they're going to be in the Super Bowl and that they're playing New England. And I'm wearing my Cleveland Rams shirt. Anyway, I was noting how coaches and players and people who have to adjust need to know what their options are, but they have to be process people because they have to come to a conclusion and have a step-by-step plan. That's what those big pieces of paper are that you see Sean McVay holding over his mouth as he's talking to Jared Goff in his helmet. So, what are these two things? Options people are people who want to know all the different options that they have at their disposal, all the different things that they might possibly do, the creative ways they can do things. Can I do this? Maybe a little bit of that, some of this over here. Wait, what's that off in the distance? Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe that'll be a part of it. Whereas process people are people who want to go from step 1 to step 7, whatever, where 1 is, I don't know anything about this, and step 7 is, I'm world class at it. Or step 1 is, I'm just getting started, and step 7 is, or 10 or 15, whatever it is, I'm done, it's complete, and it's a success. So, options people tend to spend a lot of time considering all their options, and sometimes that leads to inaction. It leads to, I can't quite decide, so I'm not going to do it. Process people, once they get the process, they're off to the races, but sometimes they don't know. Maybe they could have tried something else. Maybe there was a better option. Maybe you decided, okay, I've got the process, I'm going to do it. But if you just looked around and said, oh, wow, wait, hold on, maybe that would work with my process. So I am much more to the side of a process person. I would love to know I love looking up things online, how to do things. I love sites like eHow and howstuffworks.com, places like that. And when I tend to provide support and consultation, I tend to provide it in a process thing rather than an options. Well, you could do this or you could do that, or what would you like to do? I think it was when I was talking about, coaching versus consulting. I think there's that where that email came from. So my question to you is, does that make sense? What kind of person are you? Are you an options person? Purely just very artistic? Tell me all the different things. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. Of course, I have an option, right? Or are you a process person? And how close to either end of those things are you? It can affect how you do your work. So I want to know that in the comments below. Just let me know. There's no negatives or positives that will kill you if you're one or the other. You are what you are, and I'd just like to help celebrate that with you. All right? So if you want to sign up for this channel, go ahead and click on my head. If there's no head there, then go ahead and click on a subscribe button. It's somewhere on the page. And if you want to see the last video I made, go ahead and click on that icon right there, that little HD screen, and it'll play it for you, because that's what it does. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.